What's up, yo? Welcome back to the channel. It's Brandon. Today we're talking about really integrity, truthfulness, and the importance of having, pure intentions, honesty and a clear conscience. And, why these things are so peaceful to fulfilling, the life that God has for you. Telling the truth, living with integrity, doing the right thing even when nobody's looking. But knowing ultimately that God is always watching you, He's on the throne. And to, just do right by people, to, not have hidden agendas or secret motives or ill intentions, because ultimately, that karma will come back. But to ultimately, really just move with love and lead with love, and to, uplift the next person, and to be a beacon of light in their life. And to, know that you're not going to be perfect, and nobody's perfect. You're going to make mistakes, or things are going to come up. There's going to be triggers and pain points that are going to expose these things, and they might come about, and you might slip up, and that's okay. It's not about being perfect, but it's about, okay, at least having the awareness and the accountability in self to, hold yourself to a standard, and to, what it is that's important to you, whether it be your morals, your virtue, your characteristic traits that you want to be in alignment with, or, what it is you believe in, to really stand for something, and to know that ultimately, how it is you carry yourself is, how it is you see yourself is ultimately how people will treat you. And to know that, it's on you to show up in a room authentically you, and to, have something that you stand for, and not to be egotistically about it or be prideful about it, but to just really come from a genuine and, graceful, approach, to, really just have that alignment with God, and the truthfulness and the purpose that I feel He's instilled with us, to really just, lead with love, and to, be a representation of, His greatness. So that's what this video is going to be about, just to get about, speaking about the importance of integrity. And, when I think back on my life, at one point, there were certain things that, I might have done that, when I think about them now, were not cool. Little white lies, or, trying to have a sneaky intention, or to, have a hidden agenda, or to, do things that were not things that I would want done to me. But to ultimately, again, hold myself accountable when I reflect back on those moments, to kind of be, you're not shameful or guilty about them, but to really be like, that's not really what I want to do moving forward. Those are not characteristics, those are not traits of somebody who's living with integrity and honesty. Those are not, the actions that somebody would take that is not living with integrity. So, I'm sorry, those are not the actions that somebody that is living with integrity would do. Sorry about that. So again, like, that's really just what this video is about, just talking about the accountability and the reflection, when I think about certain decisions and habits and actions that I've took place in before, previously in my life, and to really reflect back on those things, and to understand the insight and wisdom that they now allow me to have moving forward, and how it is I want to continuously show up presently and in the future, more rooted in alignment with, God's truth, integrity, honesty, and truthfulness. So again, yeah, just being real with yourself, because I truly believe that if you can't be real with yourself, how can you be real with anybody else? To really be able to look yourself in the mirror and be okay with the decisions and the way of life that you have, are deciding to live with. But ultimately, there was one point in my life where I kind of looked in the mirror and I wasn't okay with the decisions that I was making. And I kind of was like, you know better. These are, and nothing, that's detrimental to somebody else's well-being. But, they just, whether it be lies, maybe, you thought you would get away with something if you were in a relationship or something like that. Nothing, again, extreme. Just things of principles and morals that are important to me, intangible things that, I look back on and I'm kind of like, that's not cool. And to really, again, hold myself accountable, and to, share with you guys how it is I'm even came to this perspective, because again, this is not, didn't just wake up one day with this approach and perspective. These are experiences, and these are, traumas and pain points and low moments in my life that, I had to kind of, see through in order to get to the other side, to be able to share with you guys. And now when I look back, I can, be vulnerable and truthful with the fact that if I were to have those same situations come about today, I would do things differently. So that's ultimately what I was talking about again when I say, you know, to live with pure intentions, you know, clear conscious, you know, be rooted in truth, honesty, and to know that, you know, when you do those things, you have a fulfilling and peaceful spirit within you, and you can sleep well at night because you know you're doing right by people. Even if people have their own projection that they're, or lies or gossiping that they have aimed at you, you know, at least in your heart, you know, you're leading with love and you're doing the right thing to the best of your abilities. You're not out here trying to do wrong by people or lie or cheat or manipulate or gaslight, you know, or have negative ill intentions. You know, ultimately you're trying to do the best that you can and to approach each day with a new mindset and a fresh spirit and, you know, like I said, a clear conscience. So yeah, like I hope with this video, you know, you guys are able to take away from it. Just, you know, just when you look at this video and you think about the things that I'm talking about, just asking yourself, do you feel, and only you can answer this question, it's not for me to answer, it's just a question that I have for you to ask yourself. Do you feel that you've been doing the right things when nobody's watching? Do you feel like you've been living your life in integrity, you know, through honesty and truthfulness? Do you feel like your intentions have been pure? And do you feel like your motives have been for, you know, the well-being of the people around you or the well-being for yourself? Or do you feel like they were, you know, rooted in, you know, maybe a hidden agenda or something that you thought you could get away with? So that's what this video was about, you know, just being transparent and trying to share with you guys how it is I even came about to even talk about this. You know, just, again, how it is I decided to hold myself accountable and how it is I want to carry myself moving forward and to really be rooted in truth and to be honest with people and to treat people as, you know, they're supposed to be treated, to treat human beings as human beings are supposed to be treated. You know, to really, you know, do unto others as I would like done to me, you know, with love. So thank you guys for tuning into this video. You can check out our website, onesdivinedestiny.com. You know, more videos to come, more topics. Drop some comments below what you guys want to talk about, what's on your mind, you know, what thoughts or questions you might have. You know, I'd love to hear from you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.